Yeah, go away. Does anybody else's face go buzz when they eat cheese? That's the question I want to ask. I think my battery's gonna. Hopefully, my battery's not gonna go. Right. Hello, Dave. Can you everybody just confirm they can hear me all right? While I while I attempt to clean stuff. All right. Okay. Hello, Daniel. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Right. Just bear with me here because I'm just going to. I'm monitoring everything. The computer. I'm just going to do a link to Detector Network because I like those guys. I like those guys over there. They're awesome. Right, let's just quickly put a link over there. Detectornetwork.com. Addicted to bleeps. Was is me? Yeah. We're going to clean some stuff tonight. We're going to clean some stuff under the influence of some wonderful beverages, which I shall show you in a minute. Hold on, I'm just doing this at the moment, guys. I can't see the comments at the moment, but I will come back to you, I promise. Right, Grim, get to the chopper! I'm going to make you a moderator, man. All right, I'm just going to make Grim a moderator somehow. I don't know. Please do more. I don't have any friends. And also, you know, it is like lockdown at the moment. Okay, what's Lucas? Well, Lucas is texting me and stuff on the TV and the phone. That's unfortunate, mate. It is the little toy soldier, lone warrior. We're gonna clean it up, brother. We're gonna clean all this stuff. Look, we've got all of these things, and we're gonna clean it up. Oh yeah. Yum yum. Well, not all of it, because most of this is for my patrons, because they are just wonderful, wonderful. I know that this is completely off the cuff, everybody. So I'm guessing that a lot of people won't be here. What was I going to say? It's taken me, as Grim Bleeper will tell you, it's taken me an hour to. Daniel Smith, that was a comedy. Yeah, I'm. Dude, it was like, you know, when your eyes are they just don't work properly, and then I kind of like turned it slightly. Let's get the lighting situation slightly better in it. I've got a little gadget here. Look, check this out. Yeah, I've put it on the wrong way, haven't I already? Let's have a look. Let's have a squeeze. Yeah, it's been a couple of hours. There you go. Look, the lighting's better now, isn't it? See, not that drunk. And there he is. There's the little dude. Yeah, and it was the other way round, man. And I was just like, what's going on? Okay, then. How old are those coins? Well, we're just about to find out, Lee. I haven't got a clue myself. The battery might die here. This is completely just off the cuff. Right. We do have, at the moment, we have a nice gin in there. And then we're going to follow up with a bit of the old Cronenberg, and then we're going to go into the San Miguel territory while we clean these fires. And as I said before, I'm not going to clean all of them because that's for my wonderful patrons who I love very much. Oh, here he is. Look, add moderator. Grim Bleeper is now a moderator on your channel, dude. You're a moderator on my channel, bro. You can like ban people and stuff. Or be nice to them. Look, you're blue. You're blue. You're blue. Right, what should we go for first then? Let's have a little look. Let's have a little squiz. Oh, there's so much to choose from. Some of this stuff you haven't seen because it was all done way before the new lockdown. Some of this stuff you haven't seen. Let's have a... this is just random stuff I've got here, by the way. Let's have a look. Oh, look, there's that little thing there. Look, do you remember that? Can I be cheeky? Could you say night to my son Devon? He is off to bed. No night, Devon. Have a nice sleep, mate. Don't let the bed bugs bite and all that stuff, old chap. Hope you dream well. Dream well. Dream of the future. Hey, look at this. This is like a Minotaur's paw or something. I don't know if that is a Minotaur's paw. It looks like a paw, doesn't it, Grim? So this is a good start, right? This is a good start. So anyway, let's kind of just get our heads together a little bit here. You lot are putting me right off. Okay, no worries, Daniel. No worries, mate. Oh, look at that. Does that look like a little Roman to you? Oh, we'll clean that up. It does, doesn't it? God, where did that even come from? You know what I mean? Okay, put a lot in a jar of Brasso and lemon juice and shake it up for a bit. Well, we've got the lemon juice here. And we've got the Brasso here. So that's an option. Actually, we can do even better than that. We have the lemon juice here. So let's just put that there. We're going to put some coins in that. Nothing Roman, nothing old. We're going to put, it's too acidic. But I'm going to start on this little fella here. Just because I don't know what it is. And it's got some crud in it. And what else are we going to use? We've got a ton of Tuphius Piciuses. And what we're going to do is we're just going to really get in there with this old crud first, yeah? And just slowly start moving this stuff out. Actually, do you know what? I think a better option here would probably be would probably be the toothbrush, I reckon. Okay, so what's going on? Have you done electrolysis before? I had to go recently, and I was impressed. Nah, my mate Terry on my Patreon page has been talking about that, so I think I'm gonna go for it. I think it's just, and I'm also going to get a tumbler. I think that's going to make sense as well. So what we're going to do is I'm just moving the mud away from here. This is one of the rare items where I think I want the original kind of shine on, because this is my idea. Look, watch. Right, we're going to get one of these little doodly whatsits like that, and we're going to twist it like that, and then we're going to get this little paw here like this, and then we're going to put that there like that, and then we're going to get something like this, right, and we're going to stick that through there like that, and we're going to have ourselves, I'm going to have me a cool little paw necklace. And all of the dogs will come to me, and the cats, and I will be Lord of the Paws. Yeah, man, that is what we're going for, Grim. Right, dude, we're going to go for this business, so I'm going to take that off right now. Let's just get rid of that and put that back there. What's everybody saying? Please get back out soon with the Evo 6000. Yes, yeah, it's they're just still working on it. They're working so hard, bless them. They really want to pull out a really good product for everybody in that instance. What's this thing? Oh yeah, this would be cool. So we're going to use one of these, a Dremel, and what am I going to do here? I think I'm just going to I'm just going to put on my safety glasses. There you go, my safety glasses are on now. I'm just going to slowly move all of this crud out in between his little claws. Is that noise too obtrusive? Lee still asks, have I found a bomb or a bombshell before? Yeah, I have. I found a lot of bombs. No, not too bad. Yeah, hey Victor, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, okay, that's good, guys. That's good. So I'm just going to move out some of this roughness there. Look, can you see it's already coming up nicer? See? It's already moving away some of that, you know, gruff and grim, horrible. I'm not going to say patina, because a patina, technically it's a patina, but for me a patina is that kind of like emerald green, you know? That's a patina. This is I don't know what that is. It's just hell in between your paws, and nobody wants that, do they? Look at that coming up already. Sexy paw action. Right, let's give it a little bit of a rub with some Brasso. Or should I? Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna just lob a little bit of Brasso on it, and then we'll give it a bit of a oh, it smells so good. I do like the smell of Brasso. Anybody else? Don't do that if you are young. Whoa, what went off? Something went off. Oh, it's the TV with my addicted to bleeps thing on it. I don't know why it's bother even having that. You guys can't see it. Right, let's have a bit of put a bit of Brasso here. Which one of you has nicked the lid? Oh no, look, there it is. It's over there. All right, that's good. Don't drink Brasso, Joanna says. Joanna! I would never drink Brasso. Never drink Brasso. Well, not until midnight at least. Why do I have a pink toothbrush? Because... I don't know. What do I say? What do I say? Why do you have a tink broof brush? I don't know. It's not pink, man. The bristles are green and blue. That bit's pink. Because I bought like a 4-pack and it had loads sorts of colours in it. It was like a family thing. I don't know. I just did it for my wife. You got Dutch World War II stuff? Nah, man. I got no Dutch World War II stuff. No. I don't have any World War II stuff other than the stuff that I find in this country. So that's typically American and British. Well, not all British. Sometimes you find... I found a Dutch hammered, but no, that's about it. But you get Irish, Northern Irish, Welsh, Scottish, you know, that type of stuff. French, actually, thinking about it. You do get a lot of French, like World War II stuff as well. Yeah, no, nothing Dutch, man. Anybody got any other questions to ask me? Well, I just thank you for liking the video for it, Lee. Hey, bleeping fun from Denmark, my Danish friend. How you doing, dude? How are you doing, man? I love your support. Thank you for all your comments and all your like just general kindness. You're a dude, you are. I like you. Right, okay, we've had a bit of Brasso on there, so let's go for a little bit more of a nice polish up now, shall we? There you go, get it in between your paws, old chap. Get it in between your paws. I've just had stick digs. I've just had 50 stick digs. Nice to see you again, man. I was really worried about you. You just vanished. Nice one. Like, it's good to see you're out detecting again as well. I'm really chuffed to see your comment there, mate, to be honest with you. Didn't you teach how to play bass guitar, says Azan Shafi. I did. Yeah, man. I had a very successful bass guitar channel on YouTube. And I might even go back to it at some point soon. Because everybody keeps on asking me to upload videos over there. Anyway, yeah. Have you ever detected in Holland? No, I haven't detected anywhere which isn't... well, actually, I haven't detected in lots of places. Yeah, no, I haven't detected in Holland. I'd like to detect in Holland. I'd like just to go to Holland. They're my people, man. I reckon I'll get on with them. I like them. I like Europeans. You know, I really like Europe. I do. I'm learning German. You know, I've been learning German for a while now. There's not a country in Europe that I've been to that I haven't fallen in love with. Yeah, no. You know what? I mean, even the countries that they say are really bad, like Lithuania, I really liked. I really like the people. I love Latvia. Love Latvia. Love the Greeks. Love the Spanish. Love the Portuguese. Love the Germans, man. Even though I got abused when I was filming Battlefield Recovery by a really big, rotund German lady. I think that she thought that I had had a massive poo in the train toilet, but it wasn't me. And she started shouting at me. Jeez, it wasn't even me, man. I swear it wasn't. And I just didn't even understand. Everyone in the carriage was laughing. It was horrible. But apart from that, I really like the Germans. But I like the Latvians. I do like the Latvians. Yeah, it's cool. Is it doing anything? I'm just sitting here yakking on and reminiscing. What's going on up? Who's big up Norfolk? We be having you a can of 16. Yeah, having a can of that, and then I'm having a can of that. We're having a can of everything, old chap. Um, and then, but at the moment we're on the gin. Yeah. You was sick on Battlefield Recovery, not so much that American dude. Yeah, no, bless his heart. Go, look, go, Azan, go to the video that I uploaded before last. It was Battlefield Recovery behind the scenes of Latvia. Just see how funny Craig is when he's just being himself and he's not being like a person in front of a TV camera. And how nice he is. He's hilarious, honestly. But I get it. As soon as he gets in front of a TV camera, he becomes all like really, really serious and quite not as likable. But in real life, he cracks me up, man. The guy has a sense of humour. But honestly, yeah. I haven't been to Denmark yet. Bleeping fun. All of those. I need to go to Denmark. I need to go to Holland. I need to go to Sweden. I need to go to all the Scandinavian countries. I haven't been that. I kind of missed all that and done Latvia and all of the Baltic states, you know, the ex-Russian states and things like that. But I'd love, yeah, it's one of my things. That is one of my things because I did my DNA test and I know for a fact that I'm from all those areas anyway, especially Norway. I'm big on Norway, but I've got some good friends in Denmark, musical friends. One of them, Massa, his name is, he's like into death metal. He's about 7'5". He's huge, scary looking guy. Massa, he's awesome. And he bought me some of this Danish vodka type stuff. No, it was like licorice. We have licorice over here. It's like that, you know, and it tasted like that. And we just got hammered. We went and watched and saw a band called Primus up in London together, and I lost him, and I don't think I've ever saw him again after that. He really, really had this thing about taking pictures of graveyards. Strange. Really nice guy though. Love him. Love him. Right, let's try and get some of this crud off more because I'm not really getting anywhere with this. Okay, we're gonna have a little bit more power here. We're gonna have a little bit more power. Oh yeah, now look at that. We can see it, can't we, eh? We can see some work going on there. Yeah. Thanks, Bleeping Fun. That's very, 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 very kind, man. I'm just looking at the. Why is that? Why have you reviewed? What are you doing, Grim? I haven't been to Dublin. No, man, I haven't been to Dublin. I need to go. My half of my family from Cork as well, so the whole kind of whole Irish island thing. It's one place I need to go, but I know for a fact that when I go there, I'm never gonna come home alive again because things are just gonna get a bit. I have this dream about Ireland, any part of it, Northern or the Republic. Oh, thanks, Grim. You lovely, lovely guy. Love my Grim. Been having a hard time. Been having a hard time, man. I've got your back, bro. You know that, don't you? Anyway, Dublin. So, I just have this kind of like idea in my head of Ireland that I'm just going to kind of go there and just fall in love with the place, and it'll all be really, really familiar. And I'll never come home to England. I don't feel I am English. I am kind of like culturally English, I guess. But once you do your DNA test and you really kind of get into who you are, you know, you realise that you kind of perhaps may belong in other places. And I think that's why I enjoy so much of Europe, because, well, you know, if you're English or you're British in any way, then you're pretty much Europe. Well, what have I done with the Brasso? Oh, it's over there. You're pretty much European, aren't you? We're just a big old kind of mongrel mix of everything in this country, of Roman and Greek and the Vikings and Anglo-Saxons and the French of the Normans and the Celts. You know, big old melting pot is old Britain. I'm kind of proud. I'm proud of that. I like that. That's worked for us. It's worked for us. Anyway, mind your fingernails or you'll be polishing them more. Hey, I'm good. I'm good. Joanna, I didn't drink it. When normality. Hi, dude. Hi, Bence. That's a name, isn't it? Bence Bjorn Gjol, Komos 1B Enhanced Primary Years. Holy moly! How'd you get that one on your passport? When talking about countries, which country was the last you went to? France, probably, I'm guessing. I can't remember. My mum moved to France for a bit. She bought a house there, and it was lovely. But last country, Germany, France. Oh, yeah, France. I think the last country I was in was France. Yeah. Yeah, when talking about... Yeah, okay then. Come on, give me some questions. We're getting there with this, by the way. It might not look like it, but we are definitely getting there. I'm definitely going to wear this as a pendant. All right? This animal claw paw type thing. Right, let's try and get more of a shine. It's definitely different, isn't it? What is your best find? That's a difficult question to answer. That's the first thing anybody asks a metal detectorist is what's your best find? But it's a really, really difficult one because it's kind of, I don't know, my 1 minute it'll be one thing and then the next couple of weeks it'll be something else. It was my Papal Bulla for a really, really long time. But then you can't kind of like discredit my Gold Queen Anne or Celtic Stater, you know? Waspius Maximus, hello buddy. Have you been there and back to see how far it is? Where? If you're ever up in Manchester, give us a shout. You're welcome any one of my friends' permissions. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Oh, do you do metal detecting in the world? Oh, sorry, the rest of your message. Yeah, the World War I site. Oh, sorry, man. No, never done any World War I site. Well, at least I don't. Okay, so Nicola asks, what am I doing? What is the machine you're using? I'm just cleaning off this little paw here at the moment, Nicola. The machine I'm using is a Dremel 3000. Quite a cheap thing, but absolutely brilliant. But I'm not really getting the effect that I want off of this. What's coin that you ever found when you was metal detecting? Pound coin, mate. First time I ever went out metal detecting, went down Folkestone Beach, local beach, used a really old, horrible metal detector, a Chinese jobby, and I found a pound coin, and then I was addicted to bleeps. I became that right there and then, and I haven't looked back. All right, we're getting there with this. We are definitely getting there. Okay, I'm not going to look at the comments for a second because I want to concentrate on this side down here. Do you know what? 1 second. It might be worth getting... I don't want to get too abrasive. I was thinking about moving onto this. The steel. That'll bring it up more because at the moment we're kind of just polishing it. And I really do kind of need to bring more up. You've got to be careful with this. You see these like... really fine fibers, so I am actually going to put my sunglasses on for this one, I think. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going with that. Okay, I'm going with that. It's only a little kind of thing, you know what I mean? It's not like it's a Roman coin or anything which is, you know, real kind of elaborate and historically relevant, if you will. All right, see then. What are we doing over here? Have you tried the brass wheel? Don't use the stainless. What's the brass wheel, dude? What is that? Not that, is it? Nah. We're only going to go for number one. We're going for number one. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, yes. Yes, now we're talking my language. That's what we should have gone for in the, well, first instance, you know. Mary Poppins. Look at that. Wonderful. Beautiful. Getting some nice shine down on the side of the paw there, mate. Yes, nice, nice. Well, I can't look at the questions at the moment because, well, I'm doing this. I am multi-talented, but unfortunately not that so, because if you catch your finger of this thing, it leaves these little needles inside your skin, and those needles are just stay there forever. They're really annoying, you know. What's going on? Everything good? Everything good? Glad to... Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, sorry, Stiggy, I'd see that you have replied. I just haven't had to be able to read it because I've been doing this, man. But it is good to see that you are well, dude. Really, really good. Because I know that you was having some troubles back then, man. I hope you've got through them, buddy. I know how... Oh, see, that one went right in my glasses. Why you wear glasses? That would have been in the eye. You know, that was in the eye. No messing around. Got to be careful with tools. Yeah. Ah, nice. Sexy little paw, mate. Oh, yeah, this is good. Right, so let's... how's it looking to you guys? So I can't see because I've got a pair of sunglasses on. Oh, what a wonderful little paw we've created. That is awesome. Hold on a second. Let's put it on its little pendant-y thing. Here we go. There you go. The little eye, if you will. There. I can do more work on this, and I will do more work on this. And then we'll stick this in thus, like thusly here. Here we go. Someone wants a close-up. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold your horses. Right, that's what we're working with. Right, can we get a close-up? It's live though. That's the only problem. There you go. I'm going to do more work on that. I can get that looking even nicer. What do you think? Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. I'm going to have that as a little neck pendant. I like it. Okay, job number 1 done. Well, yeah, I'm liking that. That's pretty sweet. Right, what's next? Gin? 1 second, I'm just going to have a good old swig of this. What should we do in all this lot? Anybody? Ah, that's interesting. Look at that lead token there. What's this? Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna drink my gin and then let's have a look at some of your comments. 73 people watching. Don't forget to hit the like thing. I'm such a crap YouTuber. Everybody else is like, don't forget to smash this button and that button and blah. Yeah. There's yeah. What type of paw is it? I don't know, Joanna. Oh, what a question. Is anybody good with paws out there that can identify what type of paw that is? Right, I've got to get rid of this. Yeah, Joseph Fitzpatrick, AMSR. I only put that at the end of the thing because that's what everybody does. I don't even know what it means. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Victor, the composite cleaning pencil. Absolutely, mate. Yeah, I need one of them as well. They're like the little fiberglassy bit. They're basically that in a pencil form, aren't they? And you could, yeah, I'm going to have to get one of those as well, I think. It's definitely an animal paw. I don't think it's a human paw, Rob. Dub Farmer, loved your Battlefield recovery stuff. Even got my Ma and Da watching it. Oh, bless your heart. Thanks, man. Thanks, buddy. I need to kind of like, I want to do some more of that. You know, I'm going to do more of that. It's happening. There's things in the pipeline. But, you know, you guys think you've seen the video, Battlefield Recovery, what really happened. I think Griffin as well, Waspius. I'm thinking Griffin as well, my friend. Yeah, that's a Griffin paw. That's going to be really lucky for me when I take it out. And this is our little thing, you know. You're going to see me wearing that in upcoming videos, and you'll be like, oh man, I was there when Chris kind of like created that. Well, not created it, but cleaned it. What's this? Oh, that's just a coin inside of a... Oh, that's a little crown there. Look at this little... My little dude. We're going to clean him up, aren't we? We should probably make haste. And that there. And the rest I'm going to leave for my patrons, I think. We're getting through a lot of stuff over there as well. That's cool. I'll get a rusty neck. It's a rusty neck. Hello, Neil. Good morning from Victoria, Australia, mate. Yes. And I like the Australians as well. So we've gone through the whole of Europe. There's not anybody that I don't think that I dislike in the world, you know? Let me think. Nah, not so far. The thing is with the world is that it doesn't matter what country you're from. It doesn't matter what bit of land you live on. It's like there's either arseholes or there's good people. It's as simple as that. It doesn't matter what flag you're wearing. It doesn't, you know, it's as simple as that. Anyway, getting through the gin here. One sec. South Africans, Charlie. I don't know many South Africans. I don't know. Where am I now? I'm in England at the moment, Joanna. Yeah, it's as simple as that. They're good people or bad people. Nah, you've never been to Southampton. I've done a couple of gigs down in Southampton actually, with my band back in the 90s. Southampton and Portsmouth, Wedgwood Rooms in Portsmouth a lot. So yeah, okay, all right, I'll take that one. Okay. All right, there's the gin over and done with. We're going to go on to the Kronenberg, I think. What's the time? 10 to 9. Okay, we're good. We are good. Don't you fizz over my fines, old chappity do. Yeah. Okay. Right. What shall we do next? I just want to have a quick look at this. I'm going to give this a quick clean up. This is something that has just intrigued me because I didn't actually ever see what that said on it. I didn't look that deeply. So what we could do is just going to use a toothbrush to lightly go over this. I'd recommend that anything which is lead or, you know, which is a bit kind of weaker as a metal, then I would say, yeah, just go for the toothbrush. Don't be using anything like this, anything harsh on that, because you're just going to do it damage. So we have a, yeah, Grim, you know what, bud? You were right. Let's just get that toothpick there, I think. And we're just going to point here, and we do have the word trade there, yeah? You said trade weight. If I just go closer to the screen and push that, hopefully we can get a nice focus. No, we're not going to. Oh, that's better. We have some sort of logo here, don't we? Trade something. But the other side, we have... What does that say? Sutton and Sons. That's what that says. That says Sutton and Sons. Right, let's quickly go to the computer. And let's go to our mate Google. And what we're going to do is we're going to type in Sutton and Sons trade weight. I think it's probably a good pathway to go down. Right, what we got here then? Now. Right, here we go. Okay, so what this is, you see that's immediate. I've got up on the pictures. If you guys are on Google as well at the moment, it's if you type in Sutton and Sons trade weight, it's the third hit down, pickclick.co.uk. Antique, Saturn and Sons. And what this is, it's a history provided, Oxfordshire, England. Come on, give me some more detail. Lead bag seal. It's a seedsman lead bag seal. So what this is Saturn and Sons. It looks like they. Well, that one there's a bloody chip shop, but they are a royal seed establishment. All right, so they would go round. I'm just looking now. Yeah, there you go. Here we go. There's loads of information, loads of historical information here. David Nashford's Royal Berkshire History, Saturn and Sons Royal Seed Establishment. So this would be the equivalent of a bag of seed of some sort. So they were going around trading, obviously, and it's a trade weight. It's equivalent of a particular seed, a particular type of crop. So there you go. Can we get a date though? Let's have a look at some dates. Now these pictures are really old, all black and white. Let's come back here and see if we can find something in PicLink to get a rough date anyway. I would expect something like that. I think that the markings on it are quite elaborate, aren't they? They're quite well pronounced. So I would say 1800s, I think, but I can't see anything here. I'm gonna have to do that. 1850. Here we go. 1850. All right. Saturn and Sons, trade weight, equivalent of a bag of seed. There you go, Grim. Grim, that was found on our Roman field, my friend. All right. You know that little bit that I like to go to? That's where I got that. All right. Okay, so we've done that in there. It's not really cleaned, but at least we now know what it is. We could... No, I'm going to keep that for my Patreons. That's a Roman. So I'm going to... I have an idea. I've got an idea. Right, one sec. Now, what I noticed is... let's clean up this. Let's just get this halfpenny cleaned a little bit more first. This isn't a particularly peculiar halfpenny, ship halfpenny, because it's got patina, but you can still see the copper ring. It's actually bronze coming through on that as well. So that's a nice. That's quite. It almost pulls out from the patina. You can still see the brown of the bronze or the copper in, if you will. Right. So what we're going to do is here. I'm not too bothered about that side, because there's something I'm going to do with this. I want to see what you guys think. We'll go to the vote on this one. Hey Stuart, how you doing, dude? Sticking with AMSR. Sorry guys, I've just been sitting here yakking. Whom are these patrons? Patrons are wonderful people who pay me a very small amount a month to see behind the scenes footage of things that I do, like I discuss my permissions and the historical context, and I clean things over there. Right, what we're going to do here is, where's my Dremel gone? Take off this bad boy. What's everybody saying over here? 65. I have to go, sadly. All right, bleeping fun. No worries, dude. One of my favourite coins I found in one of my backyard, the Q30, Chris. No, I love that machine, Victor. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Between you and I like it more than the Q60. But that is literally between you and I. That machine is seriously underrated. Right, we're going to move to the more fluffier one. I just want to pull away some of the kind of like cruddiness here, but what I don't want to do is to pull away the patina. All right, we need to be keeping the green of the patina, so we need to be putting the Dremel on one nice and light, and we're going to put it away. We can afford to lose a little bit because look, it's already in its state already. We can see the copper and we can see the bronze coming through the ship itself, which is, as I said, is pronouncing the coin rather. So what we're going to do is we're just going to very lightly just go through and just get rid of that like residue, that horrible, you know, mud. It just doesn't ever leave your soul. Here we go. Ooh. Okay, can you see? Can you guys see? I think you can. Yeah, it's going to be... I'm going to go up one more. There we go. Yeah, that's better. So we're not losing the patina, we're just taking away the mud and grime away from the design. And then we're going to do something. We're going to do something with this. And it's going to go to the vote, as I said before. You may be impressed, you may not. Who knows? It's hard moving this stuff away. It really does get in there, doesn't it? You know, it really does get in there. That's just going to have to be a case of elbow grease, I think. We're just going to have to continue with this one. Unfortunately, sorry guys, it's a live stream type thing, but this is what we're going to do. We're going to clean this stuff. Get rid of some of this horrible gruff. Yes, yes, good, good. Get rid of that stuff. You see that? Yeah, it's going. It's definitely going. Let's be going a little bit more. Yeah, well, Daniel, this is where it's worth giving electrolysis a try, especially on coins of that age and value. This is not an old coin, and it has no value, me old mucker. It's 1940, it's a halfpenny. They are common as plop. Okay, Lone Warrior says, dude, wax it down to some wood. Huh? You mean wax? How do you mean, man? How do you mean, dude? Wax it down to some wood. I don't know what that means. Okay, Victor, I've been watching metal detecting videos for the last 5 years. I know, you've been very supportive of my channel, and I appreciate that, man. Philosophies, but I only started doing it 2 years ago with a Go Find 44 to be able to travel back home with it. Just bought before Christmas to Q30. It's a great machine. Oh, right, I see. I see, Daniel. I got you, bud. I got you. Okay, come on. Let's just try and get rid of some of this stuff. It's going to be a nightmare. It's just going to be a slow process. It is definitely coming off, as you can see, and we've got a little bit more pronunciation. I'm just going to show you what my was, because I think we'll move on to another thing. Look at this. Look, you see this bevel? Is it bevel? Bevel. Yeah, if this fits perfectly, it does go in there. That will click in there, and that is potentially another necklace, like the paw. You know? It does go in. I'm not going to do it now. I'll click it in now. I'm not going to be able to get it back out again. But what do you think of that? It's like a nice little kind of pendant. I think that's quite a cool idea as well. Right, where's my beer? What should we go on to next? I'm going to do that. I'm going to have to put a bunch of time into that because it's going to be, that stuff is just getting rid of it. We've got rid of a lot of it, as you can see, but let's go and have a look at some of the comments. Found any Irish stuff out metal detecting? Yeah, loads. A lot of Irish cap badges, World War II cap badges, a lot of Irish buttons, World War II buttons, along with Welsh Scottish. How many necklaces do you need though, pal? I need all of them. I'm going for the Jack Sparrow look. On that note, obviously not Irish. Oops. Welsh. We have the 3 feathers there. Yeah, let's clean this up. This is a nice looking button. It's a nice looking button. Where did that come from? I think that come from our World War II field, actually. Yeah. Thinking about it, I think that come from our Mr. Hidden Treasure Hunting, Metal Detecting. Get a couple of beers on me, bro. Kushti. Cheers, mate. Thank you, my friend. That's very, very kind. You're up there in legend status like Grim now. Okay, that's really kind. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. That's cool. Just come in. Where did you get the mount from, please? Oh, this This mount, yeah, this is just, you get these off of Amazon. I was going to use them for a whole new project, and then I realised that halfpennies fit in there perfectly. They click in there quite nicely. They're nice. So yeah, you could. Someone said that yeah, Stig Dig says your nice little lockdown jewellery business. You get yourself some halfpennies, get these little things, click them in there, bish bash bosh. You could go ahead and sell them, I guess, if you were that way inclined. You know, earn a bit of money. Halfpennies are, you know, not rare things, are they? You can get hold of them. You find them a lot when you're metal detecting. So let's have a look at this little military badge here. What I'm doing in the first instance is I'm just using the toothpick to bring away some of the really embedded cruddiness on the button. So you can see just in these areas here. There you go, look. See how it's pinging out? That's just the real dirt and mud from World War II, I'm guessing. It looks like it probably is of that date. And what I'm looking to do is get some sort of definition, articulation, so I can identify what this regiment is, and therefore give some context to the field that we're metal detecting on. Yeah, we know that there's a massive World War II presence on this particular field where this button come up. Huge World War II presence, because we've got all sorts of cat badges. But it's interesting that the Welsh were there as well. You know, so we got a lot of there's American, and then there's, you know, English and whatnot. But we now know that the Welsh were there. And all this stuff isn't like heavily documented in World War II. Sometimes you have to open up the puzzle book by finding things and then doing the research yourself as to why they were there, because it's not documented, because it was heavy secrets, because they didn't want it to land in the Nazis' laps. You know, so it was. I'm guessing that a lot of you have granddads and grandparents that just didn't talk about World War II. It's because they were just kind of sworn. It's either they were sworn to secrecy about things, or they just chose not to talk about it. You know, because of secrecy, because it was a big old deal back then. Secrecy, it really was. Right, look, we've pulled some definition out on that, haven't we? Never used polish on old coins. No, I'm not going to, old chap. Never going to. The only thing I use on old coins is a little bit of Renaissance wax, just to kind of like maintain its you know, so just it can't get any more bronze disease, etc. Having another beer. Right, I think a Second World War American butt in the middle of the field in the Isle of Wight fairly recently. Isle of Wight. Now Isle of Wight. That's interesting, Charlie, because didn't the Nazis take the Isle of Wight? Was it the Isle of Wight they took? They took it, didn't they? And they were trying to use it as like a propaganda piece of how nice they were. They put like these German soldiers there and said that, hey, look, you know, these guys aren't so bad after all. And they thought that message would go back to the rest of Britain. But they took some of the Jewish people that lived on the island, I believe. Was it the Isle of Wight? Something like that. So it doesn't surprise me you found an American button there, because they would have been allocated to protect, because they were all over, the American soldiers all over Britain in World War II. Okay, we're bringing off some of the. This is good. This is really good. We're bringing off some of the dirt and rubbish off of this now, and it's really beginning to ping, as you can see. This is cool. White vinegar removes the green oxide. Don't know what it was. Yeah, Two Horns Crest. Hello, Two Horns Crest, by the way. How you doing? Jersey, James says. Jersey, sorry. Yeah, Jersey. Sorry, guys. All of you said Jersey. Jersey, yeah. Sorry, not the Isle of Wight, of course. Jersey. Sorry, I do apologise. But the American soldier could be there for the same reason, you know. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. Okay, so yeah, somebody said about pulling off the green. Two Horns Crest, white vinegar removes the green oxide. I don't want to be moving the green oxide, dude. That's the patina. I mean, sometimes you get the green patina, which is just disgusting, rough, horrible. Bleh.
Let's try and find one of those. But sometimes, you know, like the instance of I don't know, something like this, an old coin like that. I don't want to be getting rid of that because that's its age and that's its kind of history a little bit more, I think. But this is coming up nicely. This is really coming up nicely, and I'm still kind of like keeping the integrity of the button and the history and the age of the button, as you can see there, without doing too much damage. Sometimes it's just a case of getting your toothbrush out, getting your toothpick out, and just having a little go. You know, that's it. Putting a bit of time and effort in, and just having a go, rather than being too obtrusive, going full on with something like a Dremel, because it can kind of just mess things up, you know. People have sometimes they want to bring things up like this to its previous shiny form, and oh god, I understand that. Trust me, I do understand that, and I do it sometimes. I do it if there's something a really really common thing, which is really really common. I can't remember what it was. I tried it recently. I had a general service military button of some sort, and I thought, oh, I wonder what it would look like. You but I wouldn't do that on my whole kind of collection. You know, I'd never do that. This is really beginning to come up now. This is nice. Okay, I'm beginning to see the wording more around it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to work this edge a little bit more. And then hopefully we're going to get some sort of regimentation from this. Paul Lawrence says, love the pendant, Mr. Beach. Cheers, Paul. It's cute, isn't it? Okay, here we go then. Here we go. So we're going to try and get a little bit more. As you can see, it's coming up nicer and nicer. Now, at this point, I'm thinking, you're right, Dickers, how you doing? At this point, I'm thinking, shall I just apply a teeny bit of Brasso? Just the most teeniest bit. Not to obviously clean it up again in its previous state, but just to remove some of this crud. Or we could go maybe lemon juice for... What we could do, I'll tell you what we'll do, actually. We'll go for lemon juice, and we're going to dip the... We're just going to have a little dip. Just a little dip. Just to bring... Because the acidity, just want to pull away, you know, the rest of the horrible stuff. And it's not too kind of astringent, if you will, like something like Brasso would be. You know, Brasso would really, really rip that apart. Let's put you back, because that's easily enough. And what we'll do is, there you go. All right, and we don't want to be taking away too much of that patina, or that, you know, kind of like oracle effort, if you will. Okay, Malta's history in general is interesting. The last Norman stronghold, yes. Yeah, Norman's got an interesting history, haven't they? Really, really have. All right. All right, nice. Hi, Chris. Hope your family well. Yes, hello, Matt. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. This is cool, man. Hey, Adrian Gale. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, my friend? He's a good guy, is that Adrian? I like him. I like that bloke. I do. We haven't met in real life, but we've had discussions, and I think that we are on the same wavelengths, certainly with humour. Like you, Adrian. Like you. Right, okay, so this is going to dry off a little bit. Yeah, I don't want to go Mr. Hidden Treasure Metal Detecting. I'm not, as I said, I'm just trying to get some identification so I can get some sort of context to this field. Right, because we didn't know that the Welsh were there. And we kind of I want to know why, or what regimentation-wise, what we're doing, why are they here, why were the Welsh here? Because, as I said, it wasn't documented, because things were so ridiculously secret in World War II, but I found a World War II button, a Welsh button, on that site, which is an AA site with Americans. In fact, it was when the Americans and the British first met each other, and that was when the Americans realised that the British were actually a tad harder than they had anticipated. I think, and I quote, they are not the panty waists that we thought they... No, they are not the tea drinking, crumpet-eating panty waists that we thought they were. These are hardened men, I believe, and that was the AA site where I found this Welsh button. And yeah, rightly so. You know, back then they were hard men and women. You know, they come from the 1920s and the 30s and coming out of World War One. And then they were the children of those people. You know, World War One was a awful affair, a very sad, awful affair. And if that don't make you hard, then nothing will. So we were kind of already prepared. You know, we've done it. Right, come on, stop talking, Chris. Let's try and get some sort of context to this now. Then, so we have a 3-feathered Welsh button. What can we see? My only concern around the side is it's going to be in bloody Welsh. Actual Welsh. And they have the Welsh is that funny googity business. Love the Welsh. The Welsh have a great sense of humour. Right, okay, I'm just doing some... Let's go on the computer. So let's say Welsh button, World War II. What else can we see here? We can see a D and a G right in the middle. Yeah. DG. I can't read what's on the blooming outside. What does that say at the end there? P-E-N-S-E. Okay, we got something. P-E-N-S-E. Is that pence? No, hold on. Is that a P? I don't know if that's a P. No, I think that's a P. Can you guys see? P-E-N-S-E. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say pence. British Numbered Regiment. Button badge. Oh, come on. Really? It's not the one, is it? First hit. Surely not. Okay, hold on. I'm just going through this. It's Colchester Treasure Hunting. Shout out to Colchester Treasure Hunting. Oh man, this is a long old page, my dude. Ah, here we go. Ah, yes. Oh, cool. Right. Okay, that's interesting. So I think... What? That can't be right. Okay, so POW feathers with DG either side and a garter motto around. Category, cavalry. Welsh cavalry right there. Right? Awesome. The metal is copper alloy gilt. Charles Jennings, London. Right, here we go. This is the bit that has kind of perplexed me slightly. The date, 1850 to 1820. This predates World War II? What? Found on a World War II site. Unless that therefore transposed and they did a more modern version. But that looks similar to me, these pictures that I'm looking at on Google now. But at least I now know, but I can go ahead and do more research on that, can't I? But we know it now. Know it's cavalry, Welsh cavalry. Wow, man, that is cool. Privileged, feel privileged to hold that. Thank you, my Welsh friends, for all the work you did in World War II. You are amazing. Right, what should we go for now? Oh, first of all, we're going to have a swig of beer, I think. How's everybody doing? How you all doing, man? How you all doing? Hello, D'Angelo. Hello, The High Tones. Hello, Lone Warrior. Hello, David Jones. Hello, Daniel. How you doing, bud? Mr. Grim, are you all right, mate? It hasn't got a bit intense yet, has it? They haven't been bothering you. You leave my mate Grim alone. You gits. Getting drunk with me. Come on, buddy. Let's go in together. I'm going to do more of these videos. They're quite fun, actually. Right. If anybody has a go at my mate Grim, then you're going to have me to answer for. Okay? Right, do you understand? Right, what's next? Ah, now, what's this thing here then? What is this? It's a brooch or some sort, or horse brass, slightly wonky, like me at the moment after the gins and the beers. Hello, Faith. Your content is very interesting. Never a dull moment. Thanks, Faith. Awesome. It's the bloody draw handle, Lone Warrior. How's that a draw handle, man? Draw handle. It's a ninja star, is what that is. It's a slightly wonky ninja star. Draw handle. Good lord, man. Horse brass. I'm saying, see, Daniel's got a bit of class. He's got horse brass. It's not a draw handle. Damn it. Most of my other stuff's draw handles, I've got to admit. Okay. Hey, you want to talk draw handles? All right, I'm going to come back to that. Right, what's that? Would you say that's a draw handle? See, now I thought that might be a striking flint. Yeah? Is it a draw handle? Oh! Right, come on, let's come back to this, man. I just want to bend these little feathered parts back ever so slightly. Okay, a mad earring. Yeah, Pat Butcher's earring. D'Angelo. How do they pronounce it? D'Angelo. How can you pronounce it anything other than D'Angelo? These are kind of weak. I'm just got to concentrate slightly here. How many hammers have you found? How many gold do you know of hand? Oh, good lord! Nipple protectors, yeah, man, definitely. The Ultimate Warriors. Out of interest, how many hammers have you found, and how many gold do you know of hand without hammers? Don't know, man. I've lost count a lot. I'd say probably in the region of 40 or 50. I would say gold's easier. 2, unfortunately, bloody 2. Although my mate Luke kind of, I wanted to go under a tree because I was really looking at this tree thinking, yeah, that tree's going to have some cool stuff. And I was too slow, and he made his way there and found a gold sovereign. So that one counts as mine as well, I think. I think he would probably disagree. He definitely disagrees. I've asked him. Right. Okay. Rightio. Okay, how long have you been digging? What year are we in now? 2021. So about 10 years, I'd say. About 10 years. Yeah. The problem with me is that, well, it's not a problem, I don't think, but a lot of people get into it because they think that they're going to find cool stuff, and they're going to find gold and they're going to find this and that, and I just don't care. I just really don't care. I just really love my time out in that environment. Oh man. When I was out walking Odie the other day, I don't know if you guys have seen that new video, and I found all of those flint tools and weapons. Just even that, wandering around looking at the ground in that environment is just blooming. I love it. I just love it. I think I must have been some sort of watchman or something in a previous life, because that really resonates with me. I'm happy. So, Grim will tell you, and he's the same. Just don't care if we find anything or not. So, yeah, all right, okay, I've only found 2 gold coins, but don't care, man. I have been rewarded with way more than gold. I've benefited way more than a physical thing whilst metal detecting. I've seen things and experienced things. I've spoken with the dead. It's true. Right, we're just going to move. So we've got the fluffy here, and we're just going to move away with the, oh yeah, look, we can really begin to see some sort of the patterns to come off here. Do we have like what looks to be perhaps a vine part that I've just pulled away with the toothbrush there? That's pretty, isn't it? Okay, so I'm not going to spend my time bending this back in shape. It takes some time. and I've got to be a little bit more careful with this. Yeah, this is turning out quite nice already. I love this flower design in the middle. It's really cool. But it won't be a problem pulling that back into shape. And you know the best way of doing that is, if you guys are wondering, I can't see the comments at the moment, but a really good way of bending something back into shape, a hard metal, is boiling it, because it messes with the integrity of the metal and it weakens it. So you can then, if you boil a metal, you can then just, like a cat badge, it works really well with cat badges. My friend Mark taught me this. You can then go ahead and just bend it. It only does it ever so slightly, yeah, but it's sometimes enough. Okay, so that works, and it's a really kind of like non-obtrusive, non-aggressive way of doing things as well. Some people just want to get right in there and pull things apart and rah! But you've got to remember, some of these things have been sitting in the ground for hundreds and hundreds of years, and A, are weakened by that, and B, probably deserve a little bit more respect, I think. So again, we're just number one with the Dremel. We're using the light polishing brush, so we're not doing any, we're not doing anything, any damage or anything. We're not using something like that, which is going to really pull stuff apart. But we can already see we've got like what looks to be I don't know, man, a leaf, a vine of some sort there. Yeah, Grim says sometimes thousands of years. I think with that stuff, man, I won't go near something like this. But this we can see is probably, if I look at that at the back, I can probably tell that that's probably Georgian, maybe slightly earlier. But look what we've done by doing that. Look, can we see here? We now know, just by pulling away some of that muck with the toothpick and the Dremel brush part there, we can now see, look, this at one time in its life was painted gold. Look, we can see some gold gilding there. See it where it was painted? Yeah? So look at that. That would have been a gold flower. Wouldn't that have been beautiful, eh? Wouldn't that have been cool back in the day, a couple of 100 years ago? Well, yeah. Let's do some more cleaning. Gorgeous. Just the intricacy of some of the things that they made back there. It's just the workmanship in things. People seem to care. Obviously it wasn't such a throwaway culture that we have now these days. Things were made to last, and that's why we can still dig these things up hundreds and hundreds of years. And as Grim says, there sometimes thousands of years. We do in this country. We can dig them up, and they still are as beautiful as the day they were dropped. That's a magical thing, don't you think? That's why we do it. That's why we do it. Wonderful thing. Nothing like it. You're not going to find that in any other hobby. You're not going to find something from hundreds and hundreds of years and in, semi-good condition. I guess maybe magnet fishing or something like that. But those things tend to be really rusty because of the non-ferrous nature of things. You're not going to find gold or silver with a magnet because we know that they are unable. Oh, that's nice, man. That's come up quite nice. But then the question, a lot of the things I'll clean something. Obviously, that's not done yet. And I'm going to boil that and bend those leaves back into shape. Is what do you do with it afterwards? Huh? What do you do with it afterwards? It all begins to build up, and you've got to do something with it. But again, wouldn't that make a nice pendant or something? Something quite pretty like that. That's something for a lady. of some sort. I don't know. But you know, I have my lucky griffin paw. So why shouldn't we do something with that, or even repaint? I mean, what would you think about that? You know, do you could you bring that back to life, paint that gold again? I don't know. Make a nice brooch. Right, what are you lot talking about over there? Blow me an hell. Look at that. Oh, you're just talking between yourselves. Okay, cool. All right, that's good. That's good. Welsh button inscription. Hony soit qui mal ye pence. Shamed be whoever thinks bad of it. Thank you, mate. Thanks for that identification. Look at that Welsh button that we found. We've got what it says round the side there. Who's it? So Darkwibus has figured out that says shamed be whoever thinks bad of it. Wow, that is awesome, man. Thank you. That's really, really cool. Digging Albert says it would make a nice straw handle. Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? That'd be ironic. But that fella Clegg on here is allowed. Yeah, talk about that. Blackmailing little ferret. Right, what should we do next? Should we go for the I don't think we're going to be very successful with this at all whatsoever, because it's just absolutely dead lead. Oh dear. So what we'll do is we'll get the toothbrush. Okay. Scottish. Okay, so D'Angelo says it's crazy. I've lived in America my whole life, yet have the Scotland, England, and Australian accent. Oh my god. Oh man. How did that come about? Right, this little dude here. Look at this little guy here. Isn't he cool? Hey. So all we'll do with him, because he's lead, he's old lead as well, so he's going to be slightly poisonous. You know, so we've got to be kind of semi-careful with him and not bring up too much, you know, of that the white stuff which surrounds lead, because inhaling it is not good. In fact, I'm just going to quickly get myself because we all have these to hand now, don't we? A little face mask, just so I'm not inhaling this crap. Right, okay. See, he's a World War II soldier. He could have worn that, for all we know, even though we did ascertain that it's not World War II. I still think the button itself is probably World War II. Yeah, okay then. What's going on over there? Now you tell me the white stuff's bad. Yeah, man, it's it's extremely toxic. Old lead, the white kind of like layer of old lead is just. But you know what? There's a theory. There's a historical theory that can you guys hear with my mask on? I sound muffled to myself. There's a theory that the Roman Empire fell apart because of a madness which ensued the fact that they had lead piping. That's a cool theory, right? You know? What's this? Tabletop gaming is a few hundred years old, and in a day the soldiers made from lead. Tabletop gaming is not a few hundred years old. Tabletop gaming is thousands of years old. And I'll tell you how I know that, because I've just recently... Where is it? Oh, it's not here. I've made... It's one of those things again. Metal detecting leads me down paths. And there's a tabletop game that the Vikings used to play called Neftafla. Neftafla, right? And I found some Viking gaming pieces some time ago. And that led me down a path of wanting to make my own Neftafla board game. It predated chess. It was chess before chess existed, basically. Yeah, Snowman's here! Snowman! Hello, buddy, how you doing? So, yeah, Nefertafla. It's a Viking game. So, they say the Romans had tabletop games as well, man. So, Yeah, just I didn't want to say thousands, but yeah, no, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Have you seen the Viking chess pieces? I'm Sussex Sifter. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, man? Um, I haven't seen the Viking chess pieces, but I've found a couple of Nefertafla pieces myself, which are just awesome. But they're that old lead again. So just as I've just been discussing, you've got to be careful with that stuff. But anyway, I'm going to not look at the chat for a second. I'm going to continue with this dude. We're getting a little bit more definition of him now, aren't we? Huh? He's cool, isn't he? He's legless, though. He's like me. Hold on. Speaking of, I do need some beer. This is a bit of a close proximity in this room for this old lead. Don't do this at home. Oh, I bet he didn't know that he was going to be rubbed down by a pink toothbrush like 150 years later, did he? Bless his heart. Because I don't think that this is... I'm not entirely sure this is even a World War II soldier, you know? It's cool. This is quite a fun one, actually. Oops. Again, I don't really want to be getting in too much and doing too much damage with a anything other than the toothbrush. I want to... There's got to be a gap there in his arm. There's got to be. Where's my toothpick gone? Oh, it's there. There's got to be a gap. Because there's his arm, right? And there's his gun. So surely right there, there's going to be a gap. Yeah, it's not dust, man. That's just the old mud. Look, can you see the old mud? Yeah. I can see a bit of definition in his face. Let's try and get a bit more of there. I don't think there is a gap there. Mark Senior says, spit on it. Hello, mate. How you doing? I'm not spitting on a World War II soldier, man. Talk about disrespectful. Jeez. You're spitting on World War II soldiers. They saved this country. He is right, though. I do need to wet it because that will just put away the definition. Look at that. That is really coming on. Man, this is awesome. Yeah, yeah, look at this. That's cool. Okay, we've got a backpack. We've got a helmet. We've got a gun. That's it. I'm kind of bored of that one now. Right, what's going on? Something green just come up on my screen. What is that? Oh, I don't know what that is. Has somebody just given me some more money again? Oh, Sussex Sifter. Thanks, man. Keep the channel up. This should be enough to buy a couple of beers to replace the fallen soldiers. Thank you, my friend. And thank you very much. You're on Patreon as well, aren't you? I'm sure you're on Patreon as well. Have a beer. Come on. Have a swig with me, my friends. The ancient Egyptians had tabletop games. Yeah, they did. Yeah. Thanks, Sussex Sifter, man. Ah, oh, very kind. Have you ever found one of those mini firing cannons? Nope, but I know someone that has. Pipe up, Mr. Bleeper. And if you go over to his channel and subscribe to him, you'll see Grim actually firing one, which is awesome, man. It is so cool. He found one on a local beach to us and has fired it. It's just so cool. Right, what should we do next? How about this? No, I'm not really feeling that. I've got to keep some for my patrons. I have to keep like some. I've got loads for my patrons. Right, put you up there. Okay, this is an interesting little project. Very interesting project. And this is gonna take a little bit more tact, if you will. So what we have is obviously a coin, and I'm gonna say straight away a pretty damn old coin. But the unusual thing about it is on our edges here, it's slightly more pronounced, and then the coin itself is dipped inside, if you will. And I've never seen that before. So what we're going to do with this one is, I don't think there's anything. No, what we'll do is we'll go try and take away some of the hard crud with the. Typically, it's tooth pick, it's toothbrush, and then it's light dremeling with the other brush. And then if you can't get any more, then it's hard dremeling with this bad boy. And if it comes to it, sandpaper. But as Sussex Sifter will tell you, because he's on my Patreon page, we had a coin. No, it wasn't a coin, was it? It was that lovely brooch and it was just knackered. I'll tell you what, 90% of metal detectorists would lob that in the bin. I'm telling you now. And we managed to put away just like kind of really working hard at it. We got this gorgeous brooch out of it. This could be a George, actually, thinking about it. I think this might be a George second or third, maybe. But this edge is unusual, which would probably make that Britannia, right? This come on, let's go at it again. Sadly, we have some sour pussies in the chat. Who? Yeah, ban them, ban them all, Grim. Bring down your ban hammer upon their heads. Kill them all, my friend. How much do you reckon a 1922 halfpenny worth to a collector? 50p or a quid? God, man, I not even that. I don't know, man. Faith, I'm off to dinner with the wife, Chris. You have a wonderful evening, sir. No worries, Faith. Thanks for your support, buddy. Sussex Sifter says, also got my £10 X10 arrived for the first hunt. The first signal had your silver weapon, but you said that in the Patreon chat. That is just brilliant, and that doesn't surprise me at all because that machine is absolutely. I just love it so much. Just all those three machines, the X5, the X10, and the Q30, are, for what they are and the price that you pay for them, are just blooming bargains. I'm not so keen on the Q60. I'm just not so keen. I know. I think Quest should stay in that kind of like budget place because, as far as I'm concerned, they are just so good. They're just so good. But as soon as they kind of like try and stand up to your Equinoxes and everything, up there in that range, if you will, I feel that they're probably fighting a losing battle. Just concentrate on making amazing metal detectors for stupidly cheap. So that's why I'm not amazingly keen on the Q60 so far, just because I don't know. I think there's better options at the moment. I don't know. The stem of the Q60 is just phenomenal. It really is. It's lovely. It's like an amphibio, something that the Equinox doesn't have. That static stem on the Equinox isn't great. But again, it depends what you. Definitely Britannia. Good day to you, Mom. And do you know who made that up? Good day to you, Mom. I did. If you see any other YouTubers pretending that they made that up, please kick them swiftly right in the balls. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hard to be original these days, isn't it, my friends? It really, really is. Anyway, what else we got here? Okay, we've got a bust. I'm not sure about this. What do you guys think? I haven't read the chat, sorry. What do you guys think this is? Easy camp. I love your amphibio. Yeah, Grimmy loves his amphibio. That was my amphibio. Used to be my amphibio. Two Horns Crest. Thank you, my friend. You make the Viking game pieces and I'll make the board. I've already made the board. No, you make the pieces. The pieces just take forever. I've started the piece. Where's my pieces? Where's my board? Hold on, I'm gonna have to find this now. You guys just sit pretty for a second. What have I done with my Viking board? Get out of the way, you fool. Is it down here? I put it. Oh, damn it. No. I didn't find a Viking board. I found my guitar though. This one. This is, that I make my own music for my channel. This is a new little riff I've been playing with. Huh? Nice, huh? But it does something like this. Anyway, I was looking for my Viking board. Sorry. Yeah, where's my bloody Viking board? Grim, what have you done with my Viking board, you fool? Oh, yeah, I don't know where it is. I'm gonna have to do a video on that. I will do a video on that, I promise. I just can't. Yeah, I don't know where the bloody hell thing is. Snowman. Oh, dude, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Snowman's just done a lovely donation there. What a dude, and he does stuff. He's already donated. Like, I really appreciate that, man. I appreciate your support, and I especially appreciate your sense of humour. Anybody, just check out his comments. They're fantastic. They crack me up every time I read one of his comments. Problem is, I can't say. I have to just like them because I can't reply because there's nothing else I can say because I'm always laughing so much. All right, what we doing? Ah, you fool! Yes, Robert. That is certainly yeah. Reddit man. I just looked up the halfpenny on eBay. Most going from £1 to the highest being 25, and most around 1 to 7. Yeah, cool, man. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I hope. Yeah. It'd be great. It'd be great if I can get something like that for halfpennies. But the thing is, mine are always quite not very good looking, if you will. Okay, right. Let's get some concentration back on. Again, thank you, Snowman. Totally appreciate you, man. Totally appreciate you. What was I doing? Seriously, what was I doing? Oh God, what was I doing? Did you invent coin of nothingness? Yeah, man, of course I did. I invented coin of nothingness. I invented coin of somethingness. I invented good day to your mum. I invented good day youthful. I was the first person to use the acoustic lovely music in videos which Detectorists went on and used and kind of made it famous. And everybody does now, like slow motions, time lapses. Nobody did that. And I did quite a lot on the old metal detecting YouTube thing. And the thing is people kind of like look, everybody does things like that now. And it's kind of you see new metal detectorists YouTube channels, and they have the nice acoustic music and time lapses and things, and it's nice. It's really nice. It's just nice to see. I'm quite proud of that kind of silly little legacy, I guess. I was cleaning that coin there, wasn't I? I'm going to continue. I was cleaning my finds. You plonker, Snowman says. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, old chap. The main song is yours, Chris. Victor, do you mean the one that plays on my intro? Yeah, man. All music you hear on my channel is all created by me. All created by me. I'm a musician. That's what I do. Well, that's what I did. I don't so much anymore. In my teens and my 20s, I was a wild musician. Now I'm a dad who metal detects. We're going to take the light Dremel to this. The lights, by the way. All right. So we're just using that part there, not the steel bits. All right. Okay. Here we go. Going to try and get some more definition. And God, what a handsome chap! Look at that. It's like looking in a mirror. Green and faded. And rather sad. To Angelo, I love your videos. I've watched every single one. Thanks, man. Yeah, you said that you was going through them all one by one, didn't you, recently? I remember you saying that. Thank you. That's so lovely. It's so lovely that people do that. And Victor did that as well. It's really nice, man. Sussex Sifter says, hey Chris, if you ever find yourself coming Sussex way after lockdown, I have some decent permissions you can film on. I'm taking you up on that. Honestly, I am seriously, once this lockdown and this plague is over and done with, we've all been in enough now, haven't we? I think we've all been in for a whole lifetime. So I think everybody's just going to get out, and just live their lives more, because I think we all now have an appreciation of our freedoms, of how we took things for granted, you know. And I just hope this bloody thing goes for good. I really do. I've got a horrible feeling it won't. But I really, really do. It's so sad. It's so sad. It's sad for old people who are going, oh, this is my dying years. I've got to worry about this bloody thing. And it's sad for young people who haven't had a life yet. Like, who've got to sit at home with their parents, you know. And everybody else in between, of course. All right, we're getting a bit more definition. Definitely Britannia, but it's going to take a lot of work, this coin. Let's get the... I was going to say the ice pick out. That'd be a little harsh, old chap. Bringing the ice pick out at this stage. Going to try and bring away... See all this... You see this stuff up here? This really kind of embedded crud. Yeah? Just use a toothpick for that. And what you do is you just... It can be really time consuming. It can take a long old time. You just pull it away, and you see now, look, you can see these bits coming off, and that's just literally the dead old, really embedded crud there. Right, what's going on over there? I also create music. Chris Williams Art says, I also create music, not for my channel though. I don't think they would appreciate heavy grunge metal whilst watching someone paint a landscape. Haha. Yeah, I know. My history is grunge as well, man. So as well as the nice acoustic lighter stuff, I was very involved in the heavier type music when I was younger. Seen some amazing, seen Nirvana, seen Pearl Jam, saw Soundgarden, lost my tooth in a Soundgarden mosh pit, which is kind of funny. Stone Temple Pilots I saw. I've seen some good bands. I was lucky. Alice in Chains. Look, now, can you see it all slowly coming away? Yeah? Look at that. Yeah? I'm not doing any damage to the coin itself. I'm just pulling away the muck which is on the front of it, all right? No need to panic. Nobody worry. But I do think this is I think we know what this is. I think so anyway. Still can't get that bust to come out really, though. Damn! Come on! Come on! Give me some... Just be free! King George. Did we say it as George or Charles? Oh, I've forgotten. We have Britannia the other side, completely shackled by this grossness. Oh yeah, nice. No, this is coming off nicely actually. Look at that horrible stuff. Oh God, I can't stand it. Some instances it's bronze disease. And then in other it's just muck. You know when you don't clean behind your ears for a really long time. And then after a while, that stuff starts to like accumulate. Same if you're a bloke. And I'm not going there. No, I'm not going there. I think this is the same stuff. Oh God. Oh no, too much. Hey, look, come on. Release her. Yes, come on. This is good. Yeah. Yes. No, it's not. It's awful. I'm bored of it. Bored of that coin. Absolutely bored. I'm going to fall asleep. That one's going to take too long to do. Let's do something that's a little bit more fun. Ooh, what's that? Yum, yum. That could be cool. That'd be a cool little pendant. So I'm turning everything in. Apparently, I'm turning everything into pendants tonight. There's a pendant. What's this here? I think that's just a typical old coiny thing. Oh, I found that recently. Isn't that cool? Someone's John Rogers. John, thank you, buddy. Has put a little donation in. What fun again. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Chris, for everything. Thank you, my friend. It's very, very kind. Canadian John. What a dude. Oh, see you later, David. Yeah, nice one. Thank you again, John. That is cool. But look at this. Grim, what would you say that is, man? Potin? Do you think that's a Potin? It's nothing the other side, so I wouldn't have presumed it was a coin. But I think that it could be a lead token, but it feels silver to me. It really feels silver. Grim, dude, that was found on our field as well, mate. That's a magical field up there, isn't it? God, what a field. We are so lucky with that field, me and Grim. That's where I found all of that blooming... what was I saying? All of that... When I went out and I found all of the Stone Age stuff. So much history. Right, we're going to do something slightly different here. This is a strange one. 1 second. Just having some beer swiggish. What's this then? Hey? We have a disc. I think it might be a disc of nothingness. What's your first presumption? I know what my first presumption is. My first presumption is a Roman. Yeah? Dead old Roman. But it's weird. Very strange. Doesn't feel like a Roman. Get all of this muck off of you. Let's try and clean this. And see, the reason that I'm going at it that hard is because I can absolutely see there's no definition on this whatsoever. So I'm just not sure. You know, a Roman will typically... is there any Romans around here? Will not be... The oxidization would not be that pronounced of your typical Roman. The patina will be darker. For some reason, we've got a bright greenage here, which tells me it's bronze. It tells me it's older bronze, most likely an older bronze than Roman. That's what it tells me. Come on, Chris, you must have a bloody Roman around here somewhere, mate. Well, what you doing, lad? What you doing, laddie? See, that may be a Roman. So it could be a very early Roman. Or it could be something which is older than Roman. I don't even know. It's got to be bronze. Let's do a little nick on it. Just a little nick. See if we can see that bronze come through. It won't be copper. I'm pretty sure it won't be copper. Can we see anything coming through there? Not back then. Of course, bronze is a mix of copper and tin. I think it's something like 90% copper, isn't it? To 10% tin. Let's just move this off lightly. We're getting no definition of this, but again, it's like the Welsh button. It would be nice to figure out what this is, so we can then give some more context to the field that we're digging on. Context in the sense of, you know, what has gone on there historically, what did happen there, and that can give us more information about where to detect and other finds that come up. Basically, this is just a small piece of a rather large puzzle. Yeah. So let's have a look. There's nothing here at all. This is just literally a blank disc, a blank. What looks to possibly be a blank bronze disc. God, how odd. Eesh. Right, okay, that's dead. Whatever that is, it's just completely dead. So let's go. And there's no other context around it. No other finds have come up around this particular piece. So it's not a big deal as to what I do to it. Oh, hold on a second. Maybe we are getting some slight detail here. No. It is literally just a disc of nothingness. But perhaps a bronze disc of nothingness. Let's tell you what we'll do with this. There's nothing there. Can you see? Can you guys see anything? No. No, I was going to dig in further just to kind of confirm that it's bronze, but I don't think I need to. I think that I don't really want to kind of destroy it, you know? Oh, this is interesting. And this goes back to John, actually, and all my Canadian friends. A very interesting little coin. And we need to clean it up. We have what looks to be King George, I think this is this the Canadian one? Or is this the, I think, or is it French? No, it wouldn't be French. You've got bloody King George on it, you fool. Yeah, it's Canadian. It's 1 cent, I think. Let's clean this one up. Let's give this a little going over. So you can see that it's crud infested. Is that a torque bracelet? Where's that, man? No, I'll tell you what. Look at this. Huh? Hey? How cool is that? Now that I found in a video, of course. And I said, talking about torque bracelets, I said, wow, you know what? This, I think, is probably Bronze Age. This is like Bronze Age. This is I said, my argument was that it's a part of a bracelet that goes there, yeah? And I was ridiculed. Oh, I was ridiculed. Good Lord, I was laughed at. Wait a second. We have this rather wonderful book here, Finds Identified, 1 and 2. We have the second 2 that was given to me by Mr. Adrian Gaylor. Thank you, sir. I'm going to review that soon. These books are amazing. Oh my God, they're so good. Finds Identified. They are brilliant. And in here, oh, look at that. The page, I just literally, I mean, fell on the page. Look. There it is. See it? Top left. And it says, beaded bracelets of this form were used from the end of the Bronze Age and into the Iron Age. Absolutely identical to the T. I was correct. Anyway, no, it wasn't a talk that you saw there. Sorry. You know what, that field? Do you know what? I haven't gone back to that field. I think I need to. Right, let's get this little Canadian bab. Oh, I love Canadians. God, man, Canadians are, aren't they? There's one. It's Canada. They just got it so right. They're like the Australians. You know, they just got it so right over there. They're just so cool and chilled out, and they just respect their environment, and they respect nature, and they're just awesome, like the Australians. God, I love that. This country's a bit of a letdown when it comes to stuff like that sometimes, you know. It's a shame when it comes to respecting our immediate environments. There's a lot of rubbish around. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. We're moving into the realms of politics. We don't want to go there, do we, friends? We've already had enough of that over the last God knows how long. Right. I think this is a Canadian cent, I think. Now, it's important to me, again, like we discussed before, to not lose any patina. Now, we could, if we were a newbie, go, oh, look at this lovely coin we've got. Let's shine it up and turn it into a lovely, shiny, you know, copper coin like it used to be. But losing that patina is such a shame, don't you think? Yeah, 'cause it's just gorgeous. That's history and time that's done that. Right, okay. I'm enjoying this video. I only started metal detecting because of lockdown. I can't go anywhere. I detected my garden today and found a Spanish 5 peseta. Oh, nice one, Chris. I found a couple of Spanish pesetas in the past. Right, again, just to get the point across, this is very, very soft. It's actually a little polishing brush. But again, I'm just going to use it to move away some of this really embedded dirt. and try and bring some definition out of the coin. And when it comes to the Dremel, we're only on number 1, all right? So there's no real... You know, it's basically a vigorous toothbrush. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. And we can leave a little bit of mud there, it doesn't matter. You know, it just doesn't matter. Clean it up and we'll let it breathe a little bit more as a entity, if you will. You know, it's been underground for all of that time. Here we go. Hello, little fella. What have we got? Just want to get some sort of identification off it. I don't know why I think it's a scent. I think I might have done a little... So I think someone might have said in the comments when I found it. Yeah, it says 1 cent... Canada... 1916? I think that's 1916. 1 cent Canada. You guys have a look. 1 cent Canada, 1916, I think. Let's if I just tilt that slightly, can you see the number at the bottom? Yeah, I'm going to say 1916. Now, my friend, that's an interesting story that goes with this little coin, actually. And this is one of my favourite permissions, which is soon to become a town. Over here in England, I don't know if you guys are watching from around the world, the general opinion is that we have some sort of housing shortage. So all of those lovely fields and those lovely houses and all of those trees and all of that gorgeosity has been ripped down to make houses. And one of my favourite fields is going to turn literally into a town, where I found my Bronze Age hall as well. And it's a shame because I was doing some really good hard research on this field about just the history of what happened there. And what we have is, in one side of the field, we have a obvious French-Canadian presence. So we've got some nice Canadian badges and some Canadian stroke French coins. Then the other side was British. And I think that it was a Canadian training camp for World War One. Because it was just so much. And it was just a cool little place. And it's where that ring come from as well. Do you remember that ring? We think that was probably a Canadian soldier's ring as well. So what we got here then? So we do have King. That's got to be George. Yeah, it's George, isn't it? So just clean it up a little bit. Again, I'll pull more of this stuff away in my own time. I don't want to be boring you too much. Is everybody bored yet? You've got to be bored. What's the time? I sat here for hours talking to you while doing this. I've quite enjoyed it, actually. Does anybody want me to do these cleaning up things in the future? Because I will. It's just nice. To be honest with you, it's nice talking to everybody. You know, like Sussex Sifter and Snowman and John and Victor and just everybody else. It's really, really cool. And Grim, of course. It's nice. Nice. And so, yeah, we have a Canadian penny here. Let's just wet it to get a little bit more definition of it. And I think I found 2 on that particular field. Yeah, I've wet it too much now, haven't I? I'm blooming peed on a thing, poor thing. So I just want to confirm that is 1916. Yeah, I'm going to say 1916 on that one. There you go. You know, it won't be long. I think I'll go at that a little bit more, just lightly, and then we'll just put some Renaissance wax on it and just protect it for the future. It's a gorgeous little thing that is. Do you know what? I found this awesome Canadian badge on this as well. On that field. No, I don't know what I've done with it. It's so frustrating. Digging Canada, how you doing, sweetheart? Right on, Chris, Canada. There you go. How's that for timing? I'm cleaning up a Canadian coin, talking about Canada and the Canadian troops in World War One on a field that I've got as permission. And Digging Canada comes up. How you, darling? How you doing? Right, okay. Let's do one more. But what should we go for? So we got our little griffin pendant, haven't we? We've got our little trade token. We've got that, which turned out to be nothing. That I gave up on. I think it's a George you'd have heard. That we didn't clean, but we think that could be a potent of some sort. We've cleaned this awesome thing. We could do more on that. We could do more on all of them, but not too much. I was going to do that, but I think we all know that that's probably a cartwheel penny. We did that penny as well, didn't we? And we're going to stick that into a pendant like that. Ship halfpenny into that's going to be nice. That's actually going to be really cool. And we've done the soldier. We've done quite a lot. We've achieved quite a lot. I've got to keep, as I say, I've got to keep stuff back from my patrons because I have an obligation to those guys because I love them. All right, what we'll do is before I go, I don't think there's anything here, but what we have here is a moneyer's weight. So that would have been the equivalent of 5 gold coins or something, in weight. Yeah. So you get lots of these and you get different sizes, and typically you'll get a maker's mark on them. And I can't see anything on this. So what we'll do is we'll try and move away some of this mud. You won't get anything on this side. Have I got an example? Hold on 1 second. Let's see if I can find an example of a moneyer's weight with because they have like a little sword on them and like a little, I don't know, gibbon or something and a goat. I don't know what they are. I can't make it out. No, it's not. There's nothing here. I'll have to show you that in the future. So yeah, you get little symbols in there, and I think that we can probably afford to go straight in with the toothbrush on this one. I don't think we're going to have too much luck here. That's the only problem. Yeah. Oh no, maybe there's something down this bottom left-hand side here. Oh, that's cool. No, I don't think we're going to have too much. What's going on? I'm planning on doing a beach detect at some point soon. Get out there, David. Well, after the lockdown, mate. David, are we allowed to? Are you allowed beach? Oh, I don't know. Charlie Shop says South Sea seafront late summer evening. Hordes of golden coins. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I bet it's good down there actually. I bet it's really good. Really good. Right, okay. Let's get some of this crowd out. Now. Yeah. I think I can see. I'm not sure if it's a maker's mark. It could just be a mark. Let's go. Come on, let's go in there. Lucas says, what's on your bucket list for this year, Chris? Being able to bloody get out metal detecting, man, would be a nice start. Being able to leave the house would be a nice start. That'd be somewhat, I'd call it positive, But bucket list find wise, I'm really going down the World War II side, the World War II thing at the moment, mate. Finding, getting a real buzz off of finding those World War II cap badges and the World War II buttons. I really like finding that stuff. I can relate it to the places that I explore. I go exploring down the bunkers and things. I really, really, really like the idea of doing that, man. Just more World War II stuff. Sussex Sifter says, right on, Chris, I'm slipping back into Hibernation. See you on Patreon. Cheers, buddy. Thank you again for your donation. I really appreciate that, mate. Absolute legend. Oh. Okay, the Dub Farmer says, what did the Latvian farmer think of you digging up his field in Battlefield Recovery? He asked us to. And I'll tell you why. All the farmers want people to dig up the bodies and repatriate them because they don't want dead bodies lying everywhere, because every time they're ploughing, they're bringing up bodies. There's literally people's teeth lying on the floor out there. So they don't just want dead bodies everywhere. And secondly, the person, Edgar's, who owned the main part of the land, was selling for redevelopment. So again, that really heavily gets in the way of redevelopment. And secondly, it's just, for him personally, it's an ethics thing. He sincerely believes, I mean, that guy's 96, and he sincerely believes that they're all still at war, you know, until they get a proper burial. God, I love that guy. I think he's probably dead by now. He was 96 when we filmed that, so that was 2012. So we're talking nearly 9 years. 9 years, oh yeah, he's probably dead now. It's one of that guy I really wanted to interview, you know? But yeah, typically there's too many dead people lying around randomly. And that brings all sorts of problems. One being people loot it, we know that. Two, it's just not cool to have dead people lying everywhere. Especially, there's a health and safety thing as well, because there's a human instinct where you'll vomit instantly if you are in a swamp environment. And this happened to us, but luckily we didn't find any bodies. So we were warned that if you're in a swamp environment, and this particular swamp that we were wading through, a platoon had gone down of Germans. The ice broke and they all went down. So they did warn us that we'll probably find bodies. But the brain matter is sustained and doesn't perish within the swamp and certain muds. And it's held there. And as soon as you bring it and oxygen hits it up from that swamp, there's a particular smell, and it doesn't matter how hard you are as a person, you will instantly vomit. So there's the health and safety thing as well. You know, you've got people like that are just lying there, and the brain matter hasn't decayed, and you don't really want that in your crops, do you? And in those swampy, marshy environments. So there's that as well. And you know, you gotta get them bloody buried properly, man. They're soldiers. Give them some respect. You find the dog tags. You know, you can still hand those bodies back to their living relatives. That's amazing, via the dog tags. You know, you can still do that. Same with some of the Russians as well. So you got to take that opportunity. So I've digressed there, dude. I'm really, really sorry. Really sorry. Chris says, what era interests you the most? Yeah, I don't, man. It changes all the time. I think, Chris, it changes on what I find. So I'll become interested in something around the finds that I make around. So my first Roman coin, I become extremely interested in the Romans. My first Celtic coin, you know, same thing. And same with the World War II history. And at the moment, I'm absolutely fascinated with Stone Age because I'm finding Stone Age stuff, you know. So it kind of works like that. But then I'll go back and I'll find something new that I hadn't known previously from a particular era. So I'll find a Roman coin, but then I'll find a Roman fibula, like a Colchester type like this, and then I'll become interested in the Romans again. You know, I'll become ridiculously interested in the Romans. That's amazing, isn't it? Hey, look at that early Roman fibula. That is cool. Victor, that was found with the Quest X10, mate, by the way. And it was some distance down as well. I don't think we're going to find anything off of this, I'm afraid. I see something here. Yeah, yes. Yeah, got to get them home, Snowman. They're still at war if you don't get them at home. Then they're not graves. That is not a place to leave to die in. You die in hell. I mean, you stay there. Give them some recognition. Give soldiers recognition. Simple as that. Now they go out and they're kids, children. 16 years. No, there is stuff on this. There is stuff on this. You know, like 16-year-old teenagers, and they go out and they die in hell, screaming for their mothers. And People want to leave them in those holes. No, man. Give them recognition for what they did. And never forget them. Never, ever forget them. Bloody important. Right, okay. We have got markings on this. Okay, we're pulling it away slightly. Yeah, it turns out this is quite nice. Alright, so I don't know what they mean. So if we were to pretend that that's a clock face, yeah, so if we were to say at 6:30, there's definitely something, isn't there? And I'd say there's something at 5:30 as well. But I'd say there's a definite mark at 10:30. What do you reckon? Yeah, it's not great though, is it? Yeah, not great. It hasn't come out on it. You do get some nice markings off that. Anyway, I'm going to call it a evening. I've just rabbited on. I've cleaned too much. Look at this stuff, man. But the most enjoyable thing about doing this is talking to you guys. Because I don't really get an opportunity to engage with you like that. It's always like via comments on my actual videos, and all the people that are in this, I expect to, the people that are in the chat now are the people I'd expect to be in the chat, to be honest with you. So it's been absolutely cool, absolutely brilliant. If you guys want me to do more of these in the future, I've got a lot of stuff to clean. Again, I want to keep a lot of it for my patrons, because I have an obligation to them. But yeah, I've really thoroughly enjoyed this. It's good. It's good chatting to you all as well. Anyway, thank you for watching, my friends. You know what comes next. Oh, thank you, Grim, as well, for modding for me, buddy. And I'll see you in the next video.